Hey, besties. Okay, so it's really like the same deal as the Sims Bingo Cast Challenge. Like, we're sort of in Sims content limbo, and so I needed something to help me, like, have fun while I wait for the For Rent expansion pack. And so I was just trying out a bunch of different, like, cast challenges basically. And so I figured now was the time to, like, try out the Many Men Cash Challenge. Like, it's been out for a little while now, and I just avoided it because I just didn't want to have to create masculine Sims, like, at all. And so I just didn't. But, like, now I feel like I'm finally up to the challenge, and I have, like, all of the Northern Siberia winds, like, CAS items I could possibly download, so like I feel very prepared, you know? This one doesn't have necessarily a particular order, I'm pretty sure. I just chose ones that I thought were interesting. And so this sim right now is the academic, and I didn't really have anything like in particular in mind with the sim. I just sort of went with the flow, and like whatever the like first sim that like randomly generated, I just sort of like altered him a little bit, gave him like a cute like cozy academic outfit. It felt very professor to me, and like he feels very much professor. And I mean he is the academic. Like I either thought student or professor, but like if he's a student I feel he's like grad student, you know? Definitely not undergrad. This next sim is the businessman, and I sort of imagined him to be like a Sanmai Shuno business youth. Like very much an investment banker. Like I don't know, I felt very much like that. And lives in probably like a high-rise apartment in Sanmai Shuno, probably in like the penthouses. And like he has a lot of money, but he's also really young. So, you know, just like that. Those are the vibes that I had for him, honestly. And honestly, I would just like to give another shout out to all of the Northern Siberia winds male, like CC. It's just I don't think I'd be able to do this entire challenge without their CC. Like it's so good, like so good. Because I used to be so bad at making male sims, and I would just like never make them. And now I actually can, and they look decent. This next sim is the surfer, and not until like I really thought about it did I realize that we don't have surfing. Like, you can't surf in The Sims, and I feel like that was really like a missed opportunity with Island Living. But granted, there were a lot of missed opportunities with Island Living. Like, I love that pack, but like, it could definitely be better and also deserves a refresh of some kind, because you already know how I feel about mermaids. Like, they were done very dirty. And so I wanted to make like a stereotypical American version of what like they think a surfer is, or like in like early 2000s coming of age movies, like what a surfer would look like. Like, and that's exactly like what I wanted to go for. And I think he looks exactly like what I want him to look like. I just wish there was some way for him to actually be a surfer in game and I didn't have to like completely imagine it. And honestly, I would just like a hobbies pack. Like, that would be very nice. Like, more things for my Sims to do, because there's just not enough, especially for like teens and stuff. Like, we got high school and that's lovely, but like we really need hobbies, like bands, ballet, sports, like more sports, like just like things for them to do that make them feel real. This next sim is the baker, and it was perfect because like the home chef hustle pack had just came out when I like made the sim, and so I felt very inspired. Plus it had like the perfect outfit and stuff for him. Like, it's very believable that he's like the baker, and like the vibes for him, like the inspiration for him is really the show The Bear, which I would highly recommend, by the way. Like, if you haven't seen it, it's on Hulu. Lovely show. Love it down. And so really made him from the inspiration of The Bear. And I think he's perfect, actually. You know, like I genuinely think that he's like the perfect sim. And it's like, I want to do like a third shout out to Northern Siberia Wind CC, because like none of this would be possible. Like, I really mean that. Like, every time I look at them, I'm just like, none of this would be possible without that. Like, it really improved the lives of my Sims so severely. Like, I literally would never make male Sims. Like, I would always like get them from the gallery or like people that make Sims, and I'd be like, you know, like I'm just never gonna get there. And like, all it took was the right CC and a couple of sliders, and like, I'm actually at a point where I don't hate making male Sims, and I would never have thought that I'd ever get there. And the last sim is the plant dad sim, and honestly I just wanted him to look really cozy. Like, he probably lives in like a brownstone somewhere, or like in one of the like less fancy apartments in San Myshuno. Like those are the vibes that I got from him. And he's supposed to be a plant dad, but I kept him very like neutral colors and a sweater. Like I think that gives plant dad. I don't know, like I feel like that's what I think of when I think of plant dad vibes. Like I think very cozy, neutral, maybe a beanie. I think I'm pretty sure I add a beanie too. Like it's like almost hipster but not really. Like I guess like cozy, neutral, good hipster is plant dad. But I really like the way that he turned out actually, and I've been using him for like playing normally. And like I think he's really nice actually. And I took these screenshots in a bunch of different places actually. I've been trying to really explore a lot of the worlds and take pictures in different places than I normally sort of rely on. Some of them more successful than others. I feel like some places kind of flopped a little bit, not gonna lie, but like, you know, I'm trying to really like think outside the box and like do some different things, you know, which include taking screenshots in different places of the same world. But basically I put like the Sims in worlds that I thought fit like where they would live and like what their storyline would be, and so that's why I took them in a bunch of different places. But I also just wanted to get like different angles at these places than I would normally take. Let me know what you guys think of these Sims. They will definitely be up on my Patreon alongside the Sims Bingo CAS Sims as well, so I'll let you guys know when I put them up. But like, yeah,